Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have what I hope is going to be a really useful video for you today. I am going to be talking to you about how to stop procrastinating, and we all do it. It's a perfectly normal thing, you know, we all procrastinate. I'm sure at some point everybody has procrastinated in their lives. It usually comes about because, you know, we're anxious about something and so we're kind of putting that thing off. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about procrastination and just give you some of the tips that I found as a person to just help get through that procrastination and do what it is that you actually want to do, or rather what it is that you need to do. But before we go ahead and get into it, if you did like this video and you like my sort of content, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and hit the little notification bell. It will tell you when I upload, and please like this video as well, that would mean a lot to me. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I've written myself some notes here, so I'm just going to be reading them off my phone. So I've actually got 6 tips for you today. The first tip that I have for you is to just get up from whatever it is you're doing, whether it be the computer, your phone, and just like wash your face or have a shower. I've so often found that when I'm procrastinating, I don't know, I seem to get in this funk of like just mucking around and not doing anything, and sometimes just literally refreshing yourself by having a shower or washing your face or whatever can just be enough to literally snap you out of it, because, well, okay, not literally, but it can be just enough to just snap you right out of it, and it's so helpful. So yeah, that would be my first tip for you guys. And also for me, like, this is why I shower in the morning as well, so that it can kind of help me to feel a lot more awake. So yeah, I don't really understand how you guys shower at night if you are a night showerer, because waking up and showering is like one of the key things for me to help me to like feel productive. Okay, so the second tip that I have for you guys is turning your phone on silent and putting it in your bag so that you can't see or hear it. So this is such a key one. As soon as you see that little notification light on your phone, that actually triggers like some anxiety in you. So this is actually psych research. This is not something that I've just like come up with myself, but we actually do start feeling like anxiety symptoms when you see that little notification light. You feel compelled to want to check it, to know what that's all about. So I find for me, just putting it, it's out of sight, out of mind kind of thing. If I can't see my phone, I can't see that I have any notifications, I'm way less likely to actually want to check my phone than if I see it right here in front of me. Like, the best thing is to put it in a separate room, according to that psych study, but you know, not all of us can put our phones in a separate room kind of thing. It's alright when you're at home or whatever, but you know, if you're somewhere else, it's not really as much of an option. But like I said, out of sight, out of mind. If you can't see it, far more likely to want to check it and procrastinate some more. My third tip for you guys to help stop procrastinating is actually to change your location. So I find for me personally, when I know that I have something that I need to do and I'm putting it off, I actually get out of wherever it is that I am. So for example, that's the reason why I never really do any of my assignments at home here, because I find that if I'm here, I will find literally anything else to do. I will procrastinate, I will procrastinate, I will literally find any other thing that is around that is possible for me to do and do that instead. So I find like changing your location, going to somewhere where you know you're going to be much more productive, whether it be uni, whether you're at work, maybe try and go into like away from the rest of your colleagues, or if you're at school, go on a different computer. Whatever it is, just switch up that location, because whatever it is about that particular location isn't working. The fourth thing that I have to say to you, whew, that was a tongue twister. The fourth tip that I have for you to stop yourself from procrastinating is have a glass of water. Chances are you're probably dehydrated. Most people aren't drinking enough water, so go ahead and have a glass of water. That's probably the reason why you're feeling a little bit sluggish. Have a big old glass of water and you'll probably find you'll be able to concentrate a lot better if you're adequately hydrated. Okay, so my fifth tip for you guys to stop procrastinating is, and this actually goes contrary to what like a lot of things say, but this is what works for me. A lot of people say to do the hardest thing first, and once you've got that out of the way, then you can move on to much easier things. But I actually find if I want to stop procrastinating and doing whatever it is that I'm doing, I actually find doing the easiest thing first is the way to go for me, because I'm far more likely to keep going if I've got some momentum than if I'm trying to do something that's really hard and really challenging when I'm not even in that mind space in the first place. So you're far more I find I'm far more likely to actually get something done, or like get in the zone or the flow of what it is that I'm trying to do if I actually do the easiest thing first. So instead of doing the hardest thing first, try doing the easiest thing first. See how you go. Maybe it might be helpful. My final tip for you guys to stop yourself from procrastinating, I've kind of touched on it a little bit earlier, but it's actually having a schedule or a routine. You're far less likely to procrastinate if you have a routine that you're following. I find that when I'm out of my routine, that's when I'm much more likely to procrastinate and not do what it is that I need to get done. Obviously, it's different for everybody, so whatever your routine might be, do that, basically. Whatever works for you, do that. So if you know in order to feel productive and stop yourself from procrastinating, you need to have a shower, wash your face, do your teeth, whatever, have a cup of coffee, whatever it is, do that. And you're far more likely to actually start doing stuff, rather than if you're kind of a little bit aimless, you're not really sure, you're kind of feeling a bit lost, and so because you're not really sure what you kind of want to do, you're kind of just like, oh well, no, maybe I'll do this, oh I can't really be bothered, oh it's all too hard. And so you're not actually achieving what it is that you actually wanted. So yeah, and then other tips that I have, these are not necessarily like my main tips, but just general things, is make sure you're getting enough sleep. Sleep is so important. I find that when I haven't been sleeping well, I can't concentrate at all, and so therefore like procrastination goes through the roof. So if you aren't getting enough sleep, try and do that. Also, I mean, it's up to you, but I do drink a lot of coffee. I know, yeah, coffee's a bit of a hard one because I feel like coffee does the whole thing of like peaks and troughs, right? So you have this peak of energy and you're feeling really good and you can like get a lot of stuff done, and it helps you to stop procrastinating, but then you're also likely to procrastinate once the coffee's kind of worn off. So it's a bit of a catch-22. So up to you. If you want to have more stable energy, I recommend trying to go caffeine free, but everybody's different. I have caffeine, I drink both tea and coffee, so up to you. These are just things to consider. So yeah, for me, those were my tips about how to stop procrastinating. For me, you know, I've been to uni 2 times now. I went to uni for my undergrad and now I'm doing my postgrad, and coming back and doing postgrad has been incredibly challenging to try and get back in the zone of like doing uni work and all of that sort of stuff. And honestly guys, it's been really hard getting back into the whole like uni life and having to think critically and all that stuff has been really challenging. And so I have been procrastinating like crazy, and these are some of the things that have really helped me to kind of focus. Stop procrastinating, snap yourself out of whatever the heck it is that you're doing and just do it, because I know it's really hard, but you can do it. And you can do whatever it is that you need to do, and often what I find is once you just stop procrastinating and get in the zone, you get stuff done, and then all the anxiety and procrastination just goes away. If only, right? If you have any extra tips that you think might be helpful for me as well, then leave those in the comments below. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!